The Cursed Bride, a Korean folk tale. In a quiet village, there was an abandoned house where no one dared to go. They said it belonged to a bride who never made it to her wedding, and she was still waiting. One evening, a young traveler named Minho, unaware of the warnings, sought shelter in the house as a storm raged outside. The air inside was cold, the silence heavy. Dust covered the furniture, and an old wedding dress hung by the window, swaying slightly, as if touched by an unseen hand. As Minho sat down to rest, he noticed something unsettling: a faded wedding portrait on the wall. The bride in the picture had piercing eyes that seemed to follow him. Then, at midnight, he heard soft footsteps. Minho turned, his breath catching in his throat. A woman in a white handbox stood in the doorway, her veil covering her face. "Have you come for me?" she whispered. Chills ran down his spine. "Who are you?" he stammered. She stepped closer, her voice sad yet haunting. "I have waited so long. Will you take my hand?" Minho's instincts screamed at him to run, but his body was frozen. Slowly, she lifted her veil, revealing a face pale as the moon, eyes dark and hollow. A gust of wind blew through the house, the portrait behind him shattering on its own. Minho bolted, his heartbeat thundering in his ears. As he fled, he heard her voice echoing through the night. "Please, don't leave me again." The next morning, the villagers found Minho outside the house, shaking, unable to speak. When they checked inside, the wedding dress was gone. But that night, under the pale moonlight, a woman in white was seen standing by the road, waiting. Would you dare enter the cursed bride's house? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your favorite stories with us.